Start with the evening bell chant. Hearing the sound of the bell, all thinking is cut off. Wisdom grows, enlightenment appears, hell is left behind. The three worlds are transcended. Vowing to become Buddha and save all people, the mantra of shattering hell. Om Garajya Sabaha. Om Garajya Sabaha. Om Garajya Sabaha. Take refuge. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. Sangham Saranam Gacchami. I go for refuge in the Buddha. I go for refuge in the Dharma. I go for refuge in the Sangha. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. Sangham Saranam Gacchami. All right. Here we are, off for another 15 minutes of meditation. It has been said, would you like to really know how a being entering rebirth in this world takes on fur and hide and horns and inhabits the lower animal realm? For this is surely the future course of one who receives temple offerings but does not practice diligently. Let's chant the Gatha on opening the sutras. This Dharma, incomparably profound and minutely subtle, is rarely encountered even in hundreds of thousands of millions of ages. Now we see it, hear it, hold and maintain it. May we completely realize the true mind of all Buddhas. All right, so let's get comfortable. Tonight, we're going to get the talk from Minwee and a special added bonus at the end of it. So,
Good evening, friends. And before I begin my Dharma talk tonight, I want to acknowledge the grief in our community. Um, as I think all of us know, Unsan is grieving the death of his partner, Amy, and we hold him in our hearts today. Um, and and I know that many of you are walking through difficult terrain, whether it's family or illness or job loss, difficulties at work. We all face difficulties in life. Um, and our hearts go out to you as well. And so tonight I want to continue on the theme of my last Dharma talk. And in my last Dharma talk, we talked about Dahui's great koan of life and death. As he phrased it, put it down where it can't be put down. Dahui reminded us that awakening doesn't occur, that when awakening occurs, it doesn't remove the cold from early spring. It simply removes the second arrow, that war we wage against reality. So I want to continue that teaching today, but from another angle, from our Taoist roots. Those Taoist roots deep in our Zen tradition, some of which were expressed, encapsulated in the works of Zhuangzi. And so Zhuangzi is going to be the catalyst for my discussion tonight, from a story that he called Autumn Floods. And I want to call this talk tonight, let's see if I can point to the right shoulder. There's a frog. Sometimes we are all just a well frog. So I made this backdrop just for this. You see, it's a frog in a well. So we'll get to that. So in Zhuangzi's outer chapters, chapter 17, I think exactly, he has a story of the autumn floods. And the autumn floods story kind of goes like this. I'm not going to read you the whole thing. It's really long, but it goes like this. The Lord of the river swells with pride after the autumn rains. Everything floods. All the all the fields, everything floods. And the waters are so high that this Lord of the river believes he contains all the beauty in the world. And he says, because of this, I'm going to flow with my river, and I'm going to see how far I can go. So the Lord of the river flows with his great river that's flooded all the countryside. But when it finally reaches the North Sea, he sees something so vast, so big, that his pride collapses in an instant. Ruo, the spirit of the North Sea, looks at him and says, You can't discuss the ocean with a well frog. He's limited by the space he lives in. That line has stuck with me all week long as I was reading Zhuangzi. And so I'll repeat it. It's really the basis of this. You can't discuss the ocean with a well frog. He's limited by the space he lives in. When grief comes into our life, stress, anxiety, depression, when a marriage ends, when a relationship ends, when our bodies break down because we're getting older, when we lose a job, our world shrinks. We become the well frog. The walls close in around us. Our pain, our anxiety, our depression, our worries, they become our entire sky. Everywhere we look, we're trapped in this well. We forget there's a sea. We forget that our suffering, while real, is not the whole of reality. Zhuangzi isn't mocking, he's not making fun of this frog. He's reminding all of us that perspective is not fixed. When the river meets the sea, the river doesn't disappear. It simply sees its true scale. It sees how small it is in comparison to the vastness of the sea. This is compassion. This is humility. And this is the beginning of wisdom. And it's exactly what Da Hui meant when he said, put it down where it can't be put down. You can't drop grief like a stone, but you can see grief, pain, sorrow, depression, anxiety, whatever it is. You can see it inside of a larger field. You can see that the well is not the whole world. Later in this chapter of Autumn Floods, Ruo, that spirit of the North Sea, says something that echoes Da Hui's teaching almost perfectly. He says this: the way is without beginning or end, but things have their life and death. You cannot rely on their fulfillment. The phrase, you cannot rely on their fulfillment, translates that idea of the myriad things. Wan wu, the Chinese word. Those 10,000 things that spring forth out of absence into presence. It translates that idea that these are all impermanent and cannot be counted on to reach any fixed completion. Fulfillment here, when he says, the way is without beginning or end, but things have their life and death, you cannot rely on their fulfillment. Fulfillment means stability or lasting completion. Zhuangzi is emphasizing that while the Tao itself is constant and boundless, the forms, all forms, that myriad of things, those 10,000 things in the present, life, death, growth, decay, they're all transient. They're all unreliable. This is the Taoist mirror of Da Hui's koan. We put it down where it can't be put down. Precisely because there is no final fulfillment to rely on. The way keeps moving. Our task is simply to move with it. Da Hui says, drop the affliction, drop the second arrow. Zhuangzi says, life and death, gain and loss, fullness and emptiness, all shift moment by moment. None can be held, none can be relied upon. And then Ruo, that great spirit of the North Sea, he adds, the life of things is a gallop, a headlong dash. With every movement they alter, with every moment they shift. Everything will change of itself. That is certain. This is not fatalism. It's freedom. It's the recognition that our suffering comes not from change, but from our demand that change stop. When we stop insisting that life holds still, the burden drops itself. This is Da Hui's put it down where it can't be put down. This is Zhuangzi's everything changes of itself. Da Hui also reminds us, quoted in Ancient Worthy, that even when affliction melts away, early spring is still chilly. 3 teachings, 1 truth. Many of us, where's my frog? Many of us are that frog in a well. We live inside a well. We only see the world around us right now. Life's events can make the world seem small. Fear can make the world seem small. Loss can make the world seem small. When we're trapped in our well of suffering, we are just like this frog. We only see that light, everything lit up, is inside our well. But the Dharma is always inviting us to the sea. Not to escape the well, but to see that the well is not all there is. Da Hui teaches intimacy with reality. Zhuangzi teaches vastness beyond reality. Together, they dissolve that second person, the one who suffers about suffering. When we stop fighting the cold, we simply feel cold. When we stop fighting grief, we simply grieve. When we stop fighting change, we simply change. And in that simplicity, the burden softens. So here's our practice. We're going to practice again in a little while. This is a practice for the week, a practice for the month, a practice for life. When pain arises, notice the well. When breath deepens, notice the sea. And hold both without any preference at all. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to understand anything. You don't have to transcend anything. Just see it clearly. Sometimes we are all just a well frog, but the sea is never far away. So I want to close by chanting for Amy. And while we're chanting, we'll be chanting the name of Jijang Boso repetitively for 108 times. We chant specifically here for Amy, but we chant for all of us, for everyone suffering. And we all suffer. But that's our Bodhisattva vow. to help take suffering away from everyone, to save them from suffering. So we chant for Amy, we chant for Unsan, who's grieving her passing, but we chant for everyone. And may compassion hold them. May wisdom guide them. May the vastness of the way embrace them. So this is it's a round of, basically a round of 8. It'll be 2 that are monotone, 4 that are inflected, and 2 that are monotone again, and then we start over. So you'll see. If you haven't chanted this way, it'll sound familiar to you for sure. Okay. 지장보서 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 即将不扫，即将不扫，即将不扫，即将不扫，即将不扫，即将不扫，即将不扫，即将不扫，即将不扫，即将不扫，即将不扫，即将不扫。
Thank you, brother. So, some practitioners eat even when they are not hungry and acquire more clothing even though there is no need for it. How pitiful are these? What could possibly be going on in their minds? Such people should stop and consider for a moment how the pleasure they enjoy today is definitely measured back to them as suffering in their next rebirth. Let's chant the Heart Sutra. Mahaprajna Paramita Hridaya Sutra Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, when practicing deeply the Prajna Paramita, perceives that all five skandhas are empty and is saved from all suffering and distress. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. That which is form is emptiness. That which is emptiness, form. The same is true of feelings, perceptions, impulses, consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness. They do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease. Therefore in emptiness, no form, no feelings, perceptions, impulses, consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no color, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no realm of eyes, and so forth, until no realm of mind consciousness, no ignorance, and also no extinction of it, and so forth, until old age and death, and also no extinction of them, no suffering, no origination, stopping, no path, no cognition, also no attainment, nothing to attain. The Bodhisattva depends on Prajna Paramita, and the mind is no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist. Far apart from every perverted view, one dwells in nirvana. In the three worlds, all Buddhas depend on Prajna Paramita and attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Therefore know that Prajna Paramita is the great transcendent mantra, is the great bright mantra, is the utmost mantra, is the supreme mantra, which is able to relieve all suffering and is true, not false. So proclaim the Prajna Paramita mantra. Proclaim the mantra which says Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhisvaha. Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhisvaha. Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhisvaha. Let's do Venerable Wanji's loving kindness meditation. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May I have a calm and peaceful mind. May I have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May my parents be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May my teachers be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May family members and relatives be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May friends and acquaintances be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May unfriendly people and my enemies be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May unknown persons be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May all beings, with form and without form, visible, invisible, born or coming to birth, large and small, from the highest realm of existence to the lowest, be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. Let's do our dedications of merit. All sentient beings are one seamless body and pass quickly from birth to death. We remember those who cared for us and are gone, those who are ill, those who are at war, those who are hungry and who are in pain. May they heal and have peace. We especially dedicate our service to Amy Rowan, Mike Gingy Wood, Sienna Wood, Brian Unger. Would anyone else like to add anyone in?
Barry, Juanita, and Bear.
Joanne and Bailey Sheridan, as well as all that suffer from war and strife across the globe. A special Zhejiang Bozo for Amy.
Anyone else?
My Lynn fam and Elaine Sue.
Any others?
Yes, special dedication of merit to the Prairie Land Defenders and the Spokane Resistors. Thank you very much.
All sentient beings in the 10 directions, subject to the greed, hatred, and delusions of themselves and others. Everybody join in. All Buddhas throughout space and time, all honored ones, Bodhisattva, Mahasattvas, wisdom beyond wisdom, Mahaprajna Paramita. Okay. Brother Haesung, can you recite the faith and practice vow for us?
I will never retreat and will be firm in my mind in this correct Dharma. I will escape from the samsaric cycle of birth and death and definitely see my original face. I will be sure to inherit a life of insight of the Buddha and save all sentient beings.
And Brother Hangdal.
The spiritual source shines clearly in the light. The branching streams flow on in the dark. Infinite realms of light and dark convey the Buddha mind. Birds and trees and stars and we ourselves come forth in perfect harmony. We practice and recite this for all beings, in grateful thanks to our many guides along the way.
And Brother Minwee, the four great Bodhisattva vows.
Sentient beings are numberless. We vow to help them all. Delusions are countless. We vow to see through them all. Opportunities to awaken are infinite. We vow to embrace them all. The Buddha way is endless. We vow to embody it.
It is extremely difficult to get a human body, so don't waste the opportunity to practice hard. Once you miss this chance, it will be very difficult to get it back. If you don't attain strength in your practice, only your karma will remain when you die. Time is of the utmost importance to a Zen practitioner. Don't waste even one moment. If you have one mind, even at that time, you can get enlightenment.